Evening, guys. Right, something a bit different. Let's get started. A bit of Billy yoga, a bit of exercise to kick off proceedings. So this is a project that everybody will like. So watch to the end. It's something that's super sellable. A bit, I wouldn't say tricky to make. Why it was tricky to make is because the wood I'm using is a length of 8x1 pine, 1x8 pine, and it's the way I've had it stored. It's all cupped and everything. So I'm just trying to make use of all this wood that I've ruined basically into projects. I am going to start selling my projects at some point as well, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram. I'm not going to sell it on Etsy because I don't like Etsy. I've got something against Etsy and I don't know why. Probably with me being an antiques dealer and some of the problems I've had with Etsy in the past. But I'm just sketching out the idea in my head, a rough idea. I've got the picture in my head what I want, but try to get it down on paper. Just make sure you get it down on paper, whatever's in your head, and just rough dimensions, all that kind of stuff. This is the only reason I do this, just to give me a little bit of something to reference back to. Nothing, it doesn't have to be nothing special or anything like that, So I'm just taking my time now with the sketch out, just to see anything I forgot, what I'm thinking. So this is that 8x1 pine. It's really cut. It's a mess basically. So I'm just marking out now. And with it being cut as well, I'm just being super cautious with the cuts when I'm using round the saws and that. I'm just being super trying to be super safe with it. I'm not sure whether it would be a problem. I'm not that experienced, but I'm just erring on the side of caution. So I'm just marking out more here, and I'm just going to rip some of that down now, which will set some of that cupping away slightly. So guys, let me know where you're all from. I know I ask this every week. It's good to know where all my viewers are from. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It makes a massive difference to the channel. And you can join the memberships and hit the super thanks if you want to support us a bit further. That'd be greatly appreciated. But as you know, guys, I appreciate every single one of you that subscribe. And there you go. So anything around saws or anything, just be careful. So I'm just marking out here. And what I will say is, I've got a new supplier of screws and sort of that kind of thing. And I've been using in the last couple of projects. I'll put a link down below. I'm not sponsored by them. They did send me some screws out, but I'm not sponsored by them in any sort of way. They just sent me out to use, and I was really impressed with the quality. I didn't know there was vast differences of quality in screws. That's how inexperienced and naive I am sometimes. But these screws, it's like when you use a decent sander to an old sander. It's night and day, it really is. But I'll put a link down below. You can go and have a look. The UK company, I don't know if they ship abroad. You'd have to sort of message them and ask them. But I know you guys in the States and Canada and Australia, you've all got good suppliers of that kind of stuff anyway. So this here, which, the dowling sort of, they're just broom handles. Somebody, one of my comments a bit ago, suggested buying some broom handles. And I got a load of broom handles off Amazon of all places, beach broom handles. I think there's 24 in a pack and they work out about £1 a piece or something like that for a 4-foot broom handle. You might get one or two in there that are a bit warped, but for handles and sort of bits and pieces like that, you're not going to go wrong there. You can see the cuppings caused all the ends to be out there. I'm just measuring that, which is these come in at 25mm. Just going through nice and slowly here. Again, that cupping is just putting me sort of on, like, just being really careful what I'm doing. And the cupping on that, I make the cupping so it sort of faces inwards, if that makes sense. I mean, I could get a lot of that cupping out for running through a thicknesser, I suppose, and a jointer and all that kind of thing. But for this project, it just weren't worth the time. So I'll just go over the edges with a little chamfer bit just to clean everything up. Another good thing, if you're buying to sell, make sure you take pride in your work and just get it to your best of your ability. You might not be brilliant at it, like I'm not brilliant at it, but if you take that sort of pride in what you're actually making and what you're actually going to potentially sell, just do it to the best of your ability, and you know it will pay you dividends in the end. It's like getting into good habits. It's good habit forming. So everything's getting a sand down to a 150 grit. You sussed out what I'm making yet? Spent quite a bit of time sanding. That there was just a scrap piece of the 8x1 I had lying about down below. It's not actually off that board. I mean, I've got loads of the board left, but it was just lying about, and it was just the right size, believe it or not. So I'm just even on that bit of broom handle there. I'm just doing it. So I'm just marking out here. I know, like I say, there's cupping, but just to give me a rough gauge of where to put my screws in sort of right in the centre of them marks. This is something you could just probably glue and brad nail. It's just me. I just like making things I just know that are not going to come apart. And when you see this project at the end, let me know in the comments, if you will, what sort of price you would get in your area in your part of the world. I'm unsure. I don't really sell my projects. I just sort of give my projects away to friends and family, and you know, if they give me the money for the wood back, I'm more than happy with that, because that helps me make more videos and stuff. But I am going to start selling some of my projects. I've got some hardwood coming. I want to start stepping up a little bit. So, some small projects with hardwood, that kind of thing, and they'll be sort of for sale. I'll be selling them. So, you know, it's going to be UK sales, unfortunately. But you know, I'll sort of like try and put me money where my mouth is, sort of thing, and see if I can sell my own projects. I'm not going to turn around and say I've sold loads of these, or I'm selling these, I've sold this, because I haven't, and that's the truth of it. I want to see if I can actually make money selling stuff. These screws, they're absolutely amazing. I don't know what it is, but they just seem to do the job like twice as good as what my normal screws would, you know, what I was using. I mean, there was nothing wrong with them other screws, nothing at all, but these, I don't know what it is. It's like the magnets or something. It's really weird. I know they're not magnets, but it's just really strange. You must be getting an idea now of what I'm making. And just let me tell you, Shelley has claimed it. She's claimed it, and I've got her sisters coming up next week, and I'm gonna actually hide this project, because I know they'll want one. They'll probably see the video and want one, to be honest. So I've glued them in, but I'm just going in with a brad nail as well into that corner, just to lock it in place. Now, for all the slats around the side, I am just going to simply screw them on, no plugs or anything. I want to give it that sort of handmade sort of vibe look. You'll get what I mean. You'll agree with me what I'm doing here, or you won't. But it's just something I wanted to do. I could have went and plugged it all, but I didn't think it was necessary. I'm just making sure there's equal spacing. Now, I could have painted them ends, but I thought, in my head, I thought I'll make it look tacky. I want to give it like that sort of nice, sort of farmhouse, sort of chic, Scandinavian sort of vibe. I'm just spacing out there, just taking my time, and it doesn't take long at all to do. Just taking it nice and easy in there with them screws. So I've got a nice project. This is Friday, this project's out. I've got a really good project coming out on Sunday evening. Don't forget to tune into that one. And if you're not already subscribed, like I said, subscribe and hit the notification things, whatever they are, so you don't miss the videos. Nice and easy. And then I'm just hand sanding everything over now, just breaking those edges of the sharp bits with a 180 grit sandpaper. Just going over it very, very lightly, just taking that sharp edge off. And it just gives you that bit of extra. Clear lacquer, wear the appropriate mask. And it just gets a couple of coats of this. You could Danish oil this, put poly on it, whatever you want on it really. Paint them. It would look nice all painted white, I suppose. So it's a fruit basket, but there's loads of different uses. Let me know what you think. It's a bit big, to be perfectly honest. We didn't have enough fruit to put in the thing. But it's a nice home decor item. It'll look nice on a kitchen dining table, something like that. A bit of a centerpiece thing. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. I enjoyed making this. It's something a bit different and easy for you to make. Batch out, sell them, all that kind of thing. Should have put some bananas in there, shouldn't I? But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.